What up, guys? Dr. Vic here, and you're listening to the Mindful Experiment. Happy New Year. I know it's been a few weeks since you actually heard from me. Went on a hiatus. I was actually moving out of state, so I had a lot of moving parts going on with that, the holidays, preparing in my new house for family to come, and so much more. I hope you had a memorable and blessed holiday season, New Year. Hope you're really excited for this new year. I think 2022 is the level up for many people who are willing to want to do that work, who want to level to that, to whatever it is in your life. 2021 was a challenging time, a testing time, more of a time to, at least for me and a lot of people I talk to and coaching clients I work with, where it comes to, it was a little bit of a challenge. I had to do some dinner inner work. But I think this is the time now where when you do that work, new, fresh year, this is where the turning of the tides come. This is where the light starts to shine. And it really is for those who put the work in. It's for those who are wanting that, are going to experience that. And I'm excited for 2022. Really am. A lot of great stuff coming up. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to get back on our normal schedule here with our podcasts. You're going to notice that this week we've been posting almost one every day, just to play a little catch up here with past interviews we had and so forth. We are looking this year, we're going to be doing some new interviews with some interesting people. I'm reaching out to people now, people who I want to have a conversation with, people who I have an interest with in some way, shape, or form, to see how I can connect with them and be able to discuss a topic of something to help you level up in some way, shape, and form. I also want to connect with you more. So I'm encouraging people to get connected with me on Facebook and Instagram. So you can see a lot of the videos that I'm doing, stories I do almost daily. I do Facebook Lives on some of my entrepreneur and chiropractic group at least once almost daily. I'll be doing those. And I'll be doing extended versions of those once a week too. So a lot of content coming out, a lot of content coming to you. So if you love the podcast, you love what we've been sharing, you've listened to past episodes, dive into the social media stuff with me, because that's where I'm putting a lot of my content in. I'm starting to branch into LinkedIn also. So these are just things that I'm going to be using along the way. But this topic today, I've been in conversation with a lot of people. It's 2022. And this is what I've been doing with potential coaching clients I've been talking to, my current coaching clients, when we've been doing our goal planning since December 1st of what we want to achieve in 2022. And this has been coming up, and it's something that I wanted to share with you guys to just kind of put in perspective of whatever you're looking at this next year, whatever that is. One of the things I focus on is the 5 M's of life. And that is, you have your mindset, which is everything. Everything starts and ends in the mind. If you don't have that straight, nothing else matters. You got to have marriage, which is, you can look at this as your relationships if you're not married. It could be your kids, it could be your family, your friends, whatever it may be, but it's just the relationships you have. Where are they at? And how do you want to level up in them? And then we look at movement. How do you move your body every single day? How do you challenge the body to keep it young and active, right? And then you have mission. What's your sole purpose in life? What's your legacy you're leaving? And then money. That's business, career, and actual finances. How are they growing? How are they receiving? Where do you want to see those at? And so when you look at these 5 elements, and I work on all 5 because that is what makes up you. That is what the essence of who you are. So those 5 elements are you. Now, when you look at that perspective, what are some things you want to see happen in your life? What are some of the things you want to achieve in the next 2022? Right. And when you're choosing these goals, when you're making these choices, I don't want you to pick something small. If you go, "Ooh, this sounds great, I'm going to go here." That's good. But what makes you get nervous? What gets you like, "Oh my God, I don't know." Oh, that gets me a little, I'm a little nervous. My stomach's a little bumbly about that. And the reason why I say that, those are the goals you want to pick. Because what it is your brain says, "Hey, this is comfort. I'm okay with that. So I'll choose a goal that's comfortable." Instead, you go outside the comfort, which goes past your psychological barrier. Ego kicks in. It's a protection mechanism that fires up and says, "I don't know. We've never been there. We don't know what that is." And so those are the goals that when you choose them, when it comes to your marriage, what's going to make you feel that way? What's something you're going to commit to? I remember committing to my wife every single day that I would send a text message of some sort, or say it in a letter, or a video message or something, how much I appreciate and honor her. And in 1 year, I was 98% dead on for that. I'm not, and again, my goal is 80% or better. So it's not like I'm looking for 100%. It was just 80% or better. And I was at 98. Movement in my life, making sure I was consistent to the workouts I committed to, 97%. So you may say, "Man, Doc, you have these numbers down." Well, I take data to make sure I am achieving what I say I'm going to go, what I'm going to get, what I'm going to achieve, what I'm going to have. And so I don't mess around with my life. I want to be as purposeful as I can, because what I've learned in life is that when the first 4 elements of your life, the first 4 M's I mentioned, When those are solid, the fifth one comes at ease. It's like you pick, choose, and you experience. And so that's why these first four elements are most critical. So my message to you is, in this 2022 year, don't let it fly by. Don't let it slide by, I should say, because it's going to fly by. But don't let it slide by. Don't let it be something that you aren't staying purposeful every single part of your life. Look at ways of how you can elevate your life. Look at ways of what you can do when you're choosing a goal and a vision. Make sure it makes you uncomfortable. Make sure it makes you feel a little nervous when you make that choice. And even more so, get a coach. I mean, the thing about coaches is that they're going to help you level up to that level. You don't want someone who's a consultant, they're more of a cookie cutter program. You want someone who's a coach, who's going to work with you on your individual needs, your individual desires, your individual visions and dreams and all that stuff. That's the person you want to work with to help you level up. And hey, if you're looking for someone like myself, check out my show notes out. You can see there where to connect with me and how to get connected, and we can have a conversation. I usually pre-qualify people before I get on a discovery call to make sure that they're a good fit. And then when we're on the call, I'm solidifying that. So, but choose whatever that may be, because each year that goes by is one less year we have left in our life. And we want to be as principled and mindful as we possibly can with this, and understand it's okay to get a little nervous. I did a podcast episode talking about psychological barriers a couple months ago. And I think it's a great one to go back to just kind of reiterate what I'm kind of talking about now and to kind of put that in more full force. So we want to look at how can we level up, because when we can say something and then achieve it and do it, it becomes like a huge game changer for us. It's something that it makes us feel more purposeful in life. It gives us that little bit of an excitement. So what's the next thing I can create? What's the next thing I can achieve? What's the next thing I can do? And we start to build that pattern. And once you start to get the mind focused on that, then all of a sudden you're starting to create habitual patterns in the nervous system, which starts to create connections. Synapses is what we call it, which then from there, Hebb's law gets created, where it's when nerves that fire together, wire together. And when that starts to happen, then you start reinforcing that to keep that connection as strong and as weighted as strong as it possibly can. So this becomes a habitual pattern for you consistently. So some neuro there, some other things there I wanted to share, but overall, excited to be back, excited to be here for 2022, excited to share with you guys another whole year of episodes we're going to be sharing on the Mindful Experiment. And if you have any questions, please connect, please reach out. This is our year. This is the year for the people. This is the year for our light to shine. This is our year to level up and actually take them from the non-physical to the physical, to take from the elements in our mind of what imagination and dreams of what we want to create and how to manifest those into the reality. That's going to be one of the biggest powerful things that I'm seeing already with clients I'm working with myself and so forth. And I'm looking forward to working with others to help to do just the same. So appreciate you all. Keep rocking and rolling, and look forward to connecting with you all next week.